how to start thinking in English and stop translating in your head. Now, if you've ever wanted or even trying to speak English without even translating in your mother tongue, without translating in your own language, of course, I want you to start thinking in your target language rather than translating in your mother tongue. Forgetting words and feeling nervous and even, feeling a little bit intimidated to speak more like a native English speaker. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to exactly think in English and stop translating in your head. And of course, finally, to speak English naturally and of course to speak more like a native English speaker. Here are the 3 things that I'll be covering in this video of why you translate, why this slows your English, and how to train your brain to think in English automatically. Daily exercises that make your English better, fluent, and of course to speak like a native English speaker without any effort. So if that sounds fun, let's get straight into it. Now, first of all, why you translate, why you always translate. Now, translation is very typical, is very normal for lots of you out there, and every learner does it at first. Well, once I've started learning French, I always think in English rather than thinking in French. And I believe that was really a terrible idea to be fluent in French. I'm still learning, to be fair, but I won't say I'm world class, I'm very fluent, but I'm trying my best, if I'm being honest. And your brain is striving to take English words and connect them into your native language. But here is the problem, okay? Translation or translating makes you slow. For example, you think and then you translate, and after that you speak, these are the 3 steps where every learner follows, and I think this is really a massive mistake. Thinking in English make you fast. You think and then you speak. You don't just think and then translate and then you speak. So the first step where you do thinking, then translating, then speaking, that is wrong. Okay, you have to think straight away, speak. That's it. Remove translation, and the goal is to remove the middle step, which is translation. And yes, you can train your brain to do this. Okay, and of course, how to train your brain to think in English. Thinking in English is a skill and it's not a talent. Is you build it, and here is how it works. The method that will help you to translate, to stop translation, which is translating all the time. And here is the simple steps that will help you, of course, to think in English. The method that will help you speak fluently and, of course, to think in English. Now, of course, use level 1 English thinking. You start with the simple English sentences in your mind. For example, I might say, I'm walking in the garden, or I'm walking with my friends. Or you might say, I need to drink some water, I'm hungry, or I'm tired. This builds English patterns, not translations. Talk to yourself, okay? The second exercise, you need to talk to yourself. Talk to yourself, say what you're doing in real life. I'm opening the fridge, I'm making some coffee, I'm doing something else, or I'm going outside. This is one of the fastest ways to think in English. Of course, learn phrases, not words. Learn simple phrases that can teach your brain to English logic, okay? And watch simple English content, not a complicated, not academic. Just use content that you understand 100%, even 80%, that's enough. When you understand a lot of it, your brain will start thinking in English automatically. And even use shadowing. as long as when you are watching clips and listen to a sentence and then repeat immediately. This builds English reflex, and you stop thinking and you start responding. However, daily exercises. You can do these every single day. Just it takes 10 to 15 minutes every single day. Daily exercises, these include describing your day in English. That could be your mornings, that could be your evenings. For example, in the morning, you might say, I wake up, or I woke up and I made a breakfast, and then I've checked my phone. Even in the evening, perhaps you might say, I went to work and I talked to my friends. I watched a show. Okay, simple but powerful. And exercise as well that will take 2 to 5 minutes is English thinking practice. Set a timer, 5 minutes, 3 minutes, it doesn't really matter, and then only in English, no translation. Even if the simple English, do it anyway. Do it every single day. Plays your inner voice. What I'm talking about, your thinking voice, should you start speaking English slowly. Example, it might be when you think, I'm hungry, what should I eat? Change it to English. I'm hungry, what should I eat? This builds automatic thinking, and it's very important. Not many people do that. Speak out loud for 1 minute. Choose a topic. It could be your day, your job, your future plans, perhaps. And without even stopping, don't worry about mistakes, because this trains your fluency, not perfection. If you want to think in English very fast, remember this. You don't learn to think in English from textbooks, reading articles, spending hours reading, and you learn when you use it. Simple English every single day, it transforms your fluency over time. It starts small, think simple, and practice daily. As soon as you start, your English will become automatic language. And that's it, simple. And let me know in the comment section below, what is your favorite way of practicing English in order to think in English? From the tips that I've covered here, let me know in the comment section below. I would love to know. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.